Just when you think things are already bad enough, it gets worse. Oh man, what's up guys? How you doing today? I'm at the trail in my neighborhood. Just gonna get a shred in real quick. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that really grosses me out and honestly makes me really pissed off. And now don't get me wrong, because I mean you already know what I'm talking about by the title, but don't get me wrong, I'm not against gay people or anything, you know, I don't have anything against them. It's just, yeah, what I'm about to talk about is what pisses me off. So, a few months ago, my parents and I, we went to, where was it? No, we went to Florida. Yeah, so we went to Florida for vacation, and my sister stayed home because it's my friend's beach house that we went to, and my parents and my buddy's parents are like really good friends, so you know, we all go down there, and sometimes my sister goes, sometimes she doesn't, but whenever I mean, it's my friend, so it is not her friend, so it's kind of like weird. It's not really weird, but like, there's just nothing for her to really do, and so she decided to stay home for the weekend or whatever, or however long we were gone, and she took advantage of it and she threw a party, and she ended up getting caught. But during this party, there was a bunch of gay people over at our house, and because my sister she was friends with this one gay guy that they went to the same school as me together for a while until they graduated. But then this gay dude invited over a bunch of his gay friends, I guess, or whatever, his boyfriend or whoever. There was like a total of like 4 gay people or something. Well, I guess they got a little bit happy and whatnot, and they had gay sex. They had an orgy. They had a freaking orgy, and from what I heard was that it was in my basement in our spare bedroom on that bed, and I was like, okay, that's freaking nasty. That is so gross. But you know, I was just like, all right, well, at least, you know, at least it's the spare bedroom and not, you know, it's nowhere else, because I mean, I don't sleep there. It's not my room. And well, a couple days ago, my buddy Brian, he's walking in a racetrack, a gas station for those who don't know, and he sees this girl in there, and I don't know how he knows her, but I guess he knew her from something. Well, she asked her if she knew my sister, and she was like, oh yeah, I went to her party over a few months ago, and yeah, and then my buddy Brian was like, oh yeah, are you talking about the one where they were like there was a gay orgy in the basement or something? She's like, yeah, there was a gay orgy in the basement, spare bedroom, and then there's one in Sean's bed. And Brian was like, whoa, 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 what? I never heard that. I heard it was just in the basement. And she was like, oh yeah, well that's what we were just telling Sean, because we didn't want him knowing that it was in his bed too. But she was like, well, I figured since it's been a few months it wouldn't matter anymore. Of course it still freaking matters. Well, Brian, as soon as he leaves racetrack, he calls me, and he tells me this, and I about flip my complete ass, guys. Like, you don't understand. I've been sleeping in this bed for a few months now, and not knowing that there's probably dried up gay men sperm all over it, and I've been sleeping in it. Do you know how nasty that is? Well, as soon as Brian calls me and tells me this, I immediately call my dad right after, and I'm furious. I call him, I'm cussing up a storm. I'm so pissed. And he's like, well, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, because there's nothing we can really do about that, you know. My sister's gone to college. In fact, I went off on her too. And I mean, you guys are probably like, yeah, man, it's not a big deal, it's chill. But like, I mean, I'm kind of chilling out right now, like, because I mean, it was a few months ago. But I mean, just imagine however many guys having sex in your bed. Gay men splooge on your bed sheets, on your pillow, and you sleep in it. It's so nasty. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, so I called my dad, and he's like, yeah, there's nothing we can really do about it. And he's like, you might as well just, you know, once you get home, wash the sheets, and yeah, that'll be it. And, okay, well, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. A few months ago, so I knew my sister through this party and all that. Well, when I got back from Florida, I go in my room, my wallet is empty, so I have this, like, one spot in my room, and it's pretty well hidden, where I hide my money. Not all my money, obviously. I have a lot of it in the bank. But I usually, well, not anymore. I had this spot in my room where I would hide some money, so, you know, I wouldn't have to keep on running to the bank to refill my wallet. Well, I do that now, but, yeah. When I had this little spot in my room, it was pretty well hidden. Well, I come back from Florida, and I go to refill my wallet. All of it's gone. 200 some bucks gone. All of it. And then I look in my I look in this jar of quarters I have. Like, it's a jar that when you put the coin in, it counts it. Like, if it's a penny, it'll say, you know, 1 cent, and it'll add up. If you put in a quarter, 25 cents, and it'll add up to however much you had. Well, I put a whole bunch of quarters and, you know, a whole bunch of stuff in there, all my coins. And I come back, and I forgot why I was going through it, but I was going through it, right? And all the quarters and nickels are gone. I mean, no. All the quarters and dimes, all of those were gone. Someone really went through my jar, took out all the quarters and dimes, left only the pennies and nickels because, you know, it's 1 cent and 5 cents. And yeah, they took all that. They took my quarters and my dimes. What? Are you kidding me? What is wrong with people? You know, and I made a video about that a few months ago, and because that's all I thought that happened. I was like, yeah, you know, these people stole my money, and a lot of people were commenting saying, you know, get your sister to pay you back. Well, I don't know why I never did. I talked to my parents about that too, and they're like, I don't know, which is really fucked up. I really should have gotten her to pay me back, but I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know. I left it alone, which I'm an idiot. I should have gotten her to pay me back, but it's whatever. Well, yeah, then this happens. So, first they steal my money. Well, I guess they might have had sex first, and then they stole my money or whatever, but yeah. First I find out they steal my money, and then I find out that, you know, they have sex in it. Well, the thing is, my dad, we would have called the cops. Don't get me wrong. You guys are probably thinking, why didn't I call the cops? But I don't know who exactly took the money. There was a lot of people in the house. It could have been anyone. It could have been the gay people that had an orgy in my bed. It could have been anyone else that just wandered into my room and went through my shit and took my money. Hey, there we go. That was a good one. Oh, ass. That didn't work at all. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for tomorrow. Take care, guys.